I'm 14 years old. I've just got out of lockdown. It's 2019. I'm 117 kilos in weight. I'm just meeting up with my friends again. The comments that I get about my weight, I'm in such a low point. I'm smoking weed. I'm drinking alcohol, literally on a Wednesday. And I just don't know what to do in my life. I start watching the self-improvement concept. And the recommendation is to follow a daily habit tracker, which is exercise, it's reading, it's meditation, gratitude journaling, learning. So I'm doing this each and every day, on and off, I'm making progress. I eventually start going boxing, but the bad habits never really go away during this part of my life. I'm still eating pretty bad, and I'm still smoking weed every now and then, drinking alcohol. But I've got in my mind, I'm gonna do amazing things in this world. I watch the Andrew Tate Red Pill content. I think although I'm not always fulfilling advice, I'm still pretty arrogant towards my family and people around me for not following this exact advice. Eventually I become 16, I drop out of sixth form college, and I move to the other side of the world. I'm working on a scaffolding yard, throwing shoes on the lorries, going to the gym, taking it more seriously than ever. Eventually I move out to Thailand, I start doing remote sales, I do boxing. I moved back to the UK after this. I've got this amazing network. I've met all the self-improvement YouTubers that I'd always wanted to meet, that I looked up to. I moved back to the UK and I don't know, it's almost like I was unfulfilled with it. I've started making a bit of money, especially through web design. I'm just still indoctrinated. Eventually I get around people that are a bit more in touch with the real world. They're more in touch with their fashion. They're intelligent, and I can't keep up. I can't keep up with the talks about history, the talks about music. I'll decide to step away from the self-improvement space. It's amazing, this stuff. I still go to the gym. I had my first fight just 2 years ago, but I stopped trying to implement new things. I stopped playing piano. I start learning about philosophy, Marcus Aurelius, Aristotle. I start learning about British history, Roman history. I start asking new questions about history. And like just 2 weeks ago, me and my mates, we were going for a few drinks in Cambridge, but we sat on this exact table. We were just talking about World War II for hours, and I was keeping up. I can play piano now. I've been learning Spanish for however long. I've just become a more well-rounded person, and I'm taking this even further. I'm going to be doing a university course for my own personal development in economics. That's something that's interests me. I've had a year to think about this. It's not a thing I've decided on a whim, but I'm excited for it. I am becoming an advocate for the third tenet, and it's something I've come up with, the third tenet. You've got your health, you've got your wealth, you've also got something else. I'm a part of these networking groups. Everyone's jacked, everyone is making a bit of money, as they say, but I don't believe anyone when they say they make clever much per month. I really don't anymore. I'm fatigued with the online space. These guys can't hold a conversation. A lot of guys just walk around in tank tops, and it's not good to see. Everyone just talks about their own business, and I'm happy to talk about that. I love hearing about people doing well and what they do different to me. I love hearing about people's careers, their days of work. No one can have a conversation about the stuff me and my inner circle talk about. They're not in touch with the real world and what's happened in history. I'm not saying you need to learn about history or philosophy if you're not interested in it. I could talk about anything. If someone starts talking about cricket, I probably couldn't have a conversation. But I could then say something about boxing, rugby or football, try and divert the conversation in a different way so it can be a bit more relatable to both of us. You need to learn about as many topics as possible, boys. And it's not just about what's in your mind, it's the way you talk, it's the way you dress. But the basics, like from the bottom, like cutting your fingernails, like skincare, getting a haircut every 2 to 3 weeks. Personally, I go every 6 weeks because I'm getting longer hair and I maintain it myself. Learning an instrument, guys. My practical piece of advice is think back to when you were a child. Just close your eyes and just think back to when you were a child. What really interested you? For me, it was art, it was the theatre, it was drama, movies. Creation. I just love creating things. I used to love drawing, I used to love art, I used to love music. That's a big part of my life now. I absolutely love it. It makes me happy. It makes me a more sociable, interesting person. So that was my practical piece of advice, guys. Please don't follow these habit trackers. I mean, please do that, okay? Please do improve your life and get as jacked and huge as possible. Do not ignore what will actually get results. This habit tracker stuff and money and fitness stuff, well done, props to you. I still do it to this day, don't mistake me. But that's the base stuff. Every guy needs that. If you're just some huge jack dude and you start approaching girls, a lot of them will just roll their eyes because they get it absolutely every day. But if you can notice a piece of fashion she's wearing, and because you study in fashion, you could point that out to her. Or if you're walking along the streets of Rome and you see the Colosseum and you see her looking up at it like in amazement and you start enlightening her. Enlightenment is the number one frequency. You probably got this when you've got a mentor or a one-to-one like session and this person has enlightened you, taught you something. You get this buzz inside of you. I get this all the time when I learn something new, especially from another human being. If you can take that into your dating life, I promise you it's the number one thing. Take that on board, boys. It's only been a short one, but don't ignore the third tenet, which is character.